Welcome to the fourth day of Christmas. I'm Dr. Carol. Together we're celebrating the 12 days of Christmas, known in some Christian traditions as Christmastide. This fourth day of Christmas is also known in some traditions as the Feast of the Holy Innocents. Remember, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, he was born into the middle of a mess. Not only the physical mess of a birth, but a world that was in deep turmoil. When Herod found out that Jesus was born from those magi that we sometimes call the wise men, he became very angry and sought to destroy Jesus. That's just one small part of the mess that Jesus was born into. It reminds us that our world experiences that too. The scripture that I want to share with you today comes from Matthew 2. Now when they, the wise men, had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt, and remain there until I tell you, for Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him." And he rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt. One thing this day can remind us to do is celebrate children. Children are very important to God. They were important to Jesus when Jesus was here on earth. They were important to him. In some cultures, children meant nothing and mean little or nothing today. But God values children, and we can too. You know, I've been an OBGYN physician for many years and helped usher many children into the world at birth. And a new baby reminds me that a baby is God's opinion that the world should go on. I love it that it is still God's opinion. There's a sense also in which the birth of Jesus on Christmas was an invasion into enemy territory. There are real dimensions in which evil has taken over our world. I don't think any of us have to look very far to see the pain, the harm, the disparities, the lack of justice, just the horrendous things that are going on in our world and have been. Well, the birth of Jesus was an invasion into that territory controlled by evil. Jesus coming to our world was not the end of evil, but it was the beginning of the end of evil. And for that, we can be incredibly grateful. That's worth celebrating in Christmastide. Also, some of the letdown after Christmas that many of us experience, it's not only that, okay, there was so much busyness and maybe joy and activities coming up to and perhaps on the day of Christmas. So yeah, that's all ended now. But there's also a sense in which that didn't change anything. You know, the troubles are still here. Evil is still happening in the world. You know, was it even okay to celebrate? Challenges are very real in our lives and in our world. But Christmas can remind us, Christmastide can remind us that this will not always be. Jesus coming was the beginning of the end of evil. So today, I want to invite you to do two things. First, what might you do to celebrate, to enjoy, to honor, to connect with a child? You know, there's something special about connecting with a child and their lack of pretension, they're just being real. It helps you. It can lift your mood. Play, enjoy a child. And then another invitation is to pray for the end of evil. How might God want you to perhaps participate with him in bringing goodness, righteousness, light into the world right now, and then continue to pray that God fulfill his purposes? He will, but he invites us to pray and cooperate with him in doing just that. Make sure you're subscribed. I want to see you again here tomorrow for the fifth day of Christmas. Tell somebody else about this so that they can experience it too. And I'll see you again tomorrow. God bless. Make sure to click on the next video. Continue to celebrate the 12 days of Christmas with us.